Listen to me very carefully, because what I'm going to tell you now can really save you from being disabled. Strollers. You and I are used to keeping an eye on blood pressure, sugar, fear of heart attack. But we completely forget about what we stand in the truest sense of the word. Oh, our feet. Did you know that after 60 years, poor blood circulation increases, triple the risk of falls? And the fall in. At this age, it is often a neck fracture, hips and sentence. But there's one thing, which official medicine, for some reason, prefers to remain silent, exists, a drink that can literally relieve your clogged blood vessels in just several hours. Not in weeks, not in months of diets, but in hours. I'll show you today, step by step, what is happening in your feet for 24 hours after you start drinking properly. You will feel how the warmth returns, how this eternal leaden heaviness and anemia. I compiled an honest rating for you from 10 drinks, from the most useless that marketers feed you up to a real king who expands vessels by 30%. This 30% is the difference between to walk confidently and to shuffle up toilet, holding onto the wall. The most, it's amazing that this drink is more likely. Everything is already in your refrigerator, but you use it perfectly. Wrong. Listen before let's sort through this list. Make one. A simple but important thing. If you care your health and you want to know the truth, which you don't always hear in the district clinic, subscribe to my channel. Here we speak the language of common sense, meaning without advertising nonsense. Click subscribe button now. This is yours. A personal step towards active longevity. Well, now to the point. Let's figure out right away. In physiology, this is elementary. Imagine what is happening inside your legs after 60 years. Blood vessels begin to produce 70% less nitric oxide. Think about this number. 70% nitric oxide is not some kind of chemistry from a test tube. This is the molecule that the body produces itself so that the vessels could relax and expand. No, nitric oxide blood vessels constrict, become tough as old ones. Rubber hoses in the cold. Blood is simple, cannot penetrate with the tip of his fingers. And it's not just cold feet, it's the beginning. And when blood circulation drops, muscles starve without oxygen, nervous. The endings begin to die off, and in narrow vessels begin to form microscopic blood clots. You feel they don't hurt, but they accumulate every night. Right now, too. Comments, which of you often don't, have toes or have cramps. At night, let's see how many of us there are, those for whom the vessels are already screaming for help. Many doctors will immediately prescribe you aspirin, or they will say, more, walk more. Look, these are half measures. It's all the same. What to try to pump water through. Flatten pipe. You're just a motor. You will burn, that is, the heart need first. Expand the pipe, and it can be done through biochemistry. There are products which the body directly converts into the same nitric oxide. As soon as the substance enters the blood, your vessels relax in minutes. The circulatory system is transformed from clogged narrow lane into a wide one. Highway. Blood circulation in the legs can grow by 50 to 60%. In one day, the heaviness will disappear. Legs will become warm, but do not think that any juice from the store will help you. I spent 6 months to study research, communicated with the best vascular surgeons, and tested these drinks. Let's go through my rating from worst to the best. 10th place, plain water. It would seem that the base, yes, you need to drink. Dehydration makes the blood thicker, like jelly, and it's hard for the heart to push it. But the truth is that only water has almost no effect on viscosity and expansion. Vessels in people over 60. American studies show That water improves blood circulation of everything by 8%. It's nothing when you're oxide deficient. Nitrogen at 70%. Water's like oil in an engine. So that it doesn't jam, but it doesn't. The car is more powerful. Drink your 8 glasses, but don't expect a miracle. Score 2 out of 10. This is simply necessary. Minimum. And ninth place is green tea. They shout about him on every corner. Antioxidants, catechins, benefits. Yes, it is. Truth. It helps blood vessels. But there are two. Huge, but firstly, catechins work extremely slowly. You need to drink this tea in liters for 3 months to see any change in legs. It's worth skipping a couple of days and the effect disappears. Secondly, caffeine. For many older people, caffeine causes vasospasm instead of dilatation. This is the same. Absurd. We want to open them, but they are closing. And most importantly, you're brewing it wrong. You flood, boil it with boiling water, and kill 50% of all. Benefits. Green tea like 70 degrees, not more. Rating 3 children. Useful for brain, but too long for the legs and unreliable. Please, like, if you are also used to drinking. Tea hot, straight from the boiling kettle. Let's check how many of us there are. 8th place sour cherry juice. Here, already more interesting. Cherries contain anthocyanins. They actually reduce the stiffness of blood vessels. Research supports 12 weeks and blood circulation is 18% better. But listen to me, I'm always looking in. Root, cherry juice is sugar. Bomb. 1 glass contains 30 g of sugar. For a person with prediabetes or diabetes, which are the majority among us, this is one step forward and 2 steps back. Sugar damages. The walls of blood vessels are faster than their cherries. Treats. Plus the price is $1.500 per month socks. This is robbery. Rating 4 out of 10. It is acceptable if you are as healthy as an ox and you have extra money in your pocket. 7th place, pomegranate juice. They call him king of antioxidants. It contains punicogenic, complex substances which do not release nitric oxide quickly. Collapse. This is important. Garnet is real. Can improve blood flow by 22% in a month, but the problem is the same. Sugar 32 g per glass. It's more than a cherry, and the price is even higher. Look, I don't mind. Grenade if you survived it yourself and diluted it with water, 1-to-1. But drink it store-bought. Liters is to kill the pancreas. Rating 5 out of 10. It works, but expensive and sweet. 6th place, natural cocoa. Now this is serious. Talk. Real cocoa contains flavonols, which make the body produces nitric oxide. The effect occurs within 2 hours after. Cups. You can directly feel how your legs are getting warmer. This has been proven by meta-analyses, dozens of studies. But forget about soluble powders and sachets, where sugar and dry cream come first. We need pure bitter. Cocoa powder. Yes, it's tasteless. It's bitter, but that's the medicine. 20 to 30 g per day in hot water or low fat. Milk and your blood vessels will come to life. Grade 6 out of 10. Grade if you can drink it without sugar. Listen, we have now reached the middle of our list, and then there will be drinks that really work wonders. But first, before we continue, I want to remind you, health is not a lottery. It's your choice. Every day, if you watch this far, it means you care. Do one more useful thing. Check if you are subscribed to the channel. Here we look at things that others are silent so as not to spoil. Relations with pharmaceutical companies. Subscribe, press the bell to not skip the second half of our rating where we name the drink number 1. 5th place, watermelon juice. Now you'll be surprised, but watermelon is not just water and sugar. This is the richest source of amino acid called, well, citrulline. Your body takes this citrulline and directly converts it into nitric oxide. Watermelon is the world champion for this. Indicator: 1 large glass of fresh juice, and after 3 hours your blood vessels expand, pressure drops, and blood flies to your feet. Research shows 6 weeks on watermelon juice gain weight 30%. There is only one problem: seasonality. Where can you find a normal watermelon? February. And those that are in supermarkets. In winter, there are only nitrates and chemicals. But if it's summer now, this is your number one choice. Score 7 from children. Powerful but inconvenient. In storage and not always available. 4th place, hibiscus tea, or our native hibiscus. Almost no one talks about him. Says, but in vain. Hibiscus edichus is unique plant. He's not just dilates blood vessels. It restores them. Inner layer. The endothelium is the one. The thinnest film inside the vessel, which controls its expansion. If the endothelium is bald or damaged, the vessel is not. Will open no matter how hard you try. Scientists from Thailand have proven that 6 weeks to arcade, and the pressure drops by 11 points. And blood circulation in the legs increases by 31%. And this costs a penny per pack. This is the same. Elementary. 2 sachets per glass. Brewed it and drank it morning and evening. Only, be careful. If you do, low blood pressure, Carcadia can drop even more. Grade out of D. Cheap, cheerful, and very effective. 3rd place, beet juice. About him. Now, all the biohackers are trumpeting, and they are right. Beetroot filled with natural nitrates, not the harmful ones from sausage, but useful. When you drink beetroot juice, the process begins right in your mouth. Bacteria on the tongue turn nitrates into nitrites, and the stomach converts them into nitric oxide. 1 glass of fresh beets increases blood flow by 40% in 3 hours. It's like an injection of energy for your legs. Athletes drink it before marathons, and you need it just to, it's okay to walk. There is data. Chiang Mai University. Beet nitrate. Many times more effective than any synthetic additives, but there are 2 things. The first is taste. It is earthy, heavy, and turns many people off. Secondly, beets contain a lot of oxalates. If you have kidney stones, be extremely careful. Rating 8 from. Fantastic result if you can. Drink it. Listen, we're coming now to the final 2 drinks left. Drink number 2 is a total sensation. Oh, which you most likely don't even thought of it as a drink. This is a smoothie from arugula. Yes, that same weed from salads. Listen, arugula contains more nitrates than beets, celery, and cabbage combined. This is absolute record holder. Just 2 cups of arugula per blender, and you get this dose. Nitric oxide, which no one will give. Medicine. People with ice-cold feet report the return of heat within week. Skin color changes. They go away. Swelling. This has been proven by European scientists. 42% improvement in blood flow in 2 weeks. The secret is to mix it with blueberries or banana to remove sharpness. This is elementary. Done. Cocktail in the morning and went for a walk. Grade 9 out of 10. If arugula grew on every windowsill, pharmacies went broke. Well, now the moment of truth. Drink number 1. The same king, which I promised. Listen, this, the quintessence of everything we discussed. I'll tell you about it right now. But first, last reset, if you feel heaviness in your legs, if you are tired of what medicine only offers you, pills with side effects, right? In the comments, a phrase, I want healthy legs. Let this be your promise. Take action on your own. Yours. The body wants to recover. It just need to provide raw materials. So drink number One is the number one drink is concentrated beet juice, but prepared in a special way. Why did he beat arugula? 'Cause it's easier. Drink systemically, and it gives the most powerful cumulative effect. In one glass, proper juice, 400 milligrams of nitrates. This gold standard of vascular medicine. You drink it, and after 2 hours, your legs turn on. But it's important not just to survive the beats. It's important the way you drink it. Blood circulation in. Legs grows by 45%. Vascular stiffness drops by 38%. This is application log data. Physiology. People start walking at 20%. Longer without pain. This is a new life. Rating 10 out of 10. This is the best thing nature came up with for your vessels. I'll stop now so you can understand this information. This was the first half of our journey. Right to comments further, and in the second block, I'll give you a secret recipe how to do it right. Prepare this juice so that it does not hit buds, how to combine it with others, products for a tenfold effect, and most importantly, I will give you a clear 30-day recovery plan. Not go away. The most important thing is ahead. I am waiting. Your signal. The next step is yours. Remember, your legs are your freedom. Say more and we'll move on. Listen to me further, because we came to the most important thing. I called Bell Juices King. But if you are now, run to the juicer and squeeze it out. Glass and drink it in one gulp. You make a huge mistake. I told you, you're drinking it wrong. Beet juice. It's not just a drink. This concentrated biological power. If you drink it immediately after spinning, you may get vasospasm or terrible nausea. The beets need to breathe. Listen, this is elementary. Freshly squeezed juice contains volatile fractions that must evaporate. Put it in the refrigerator for 2 and better for 3 hours in an open container. Only then will it become a medicine and not poison for your stomach. Now about those. The very oxalates that everyone is afraid of. Yes, beets can help. Stone formation, if you have a penchant for it. But I'll give you a secret that reduces this risk to a minimum. Add to beet juice a few drops of lemon or mix it with apple juice. Acid neutralizes oxalates and helps. Nitrates are absorbed even faster. This is the same. Pure chemistry. And one more thing, never throw away the tops if you have your own. Beet. There are even more nitrates in the leaves than in root vegetables. If you add a couple leaves into the juicer, you will get double dose of nitric oxide. Write to comments which of you knew about this. The refrigerator trick, or you've always been drinking juice immediately. This is important. Let's figure out why many people after beets. Stomach hurts. I promise you synergy. Look, if beet juice is your foundation, it's arugula and hibiscus. These are the walls and roof of your health. My personal recipe that I call vascular explosion. Mix half a glass. Settle beet juice with tea. Arcati. This combination hits the target. Hibiscus restores the endothelium, and beets provide raw materials for expansion. Vessels. You will feel the effect already. In 40 minutes, your legs will become as light as at 20 years old. Like it if you're tired of feeling. Old man 60 and you're ready to try this method. I'm not telling you fairy tales. I give you tools that have been tested in the best laboratories in the world. But now, attention, we have come to the most dangerous section. 5 critical errors, which can turn all your efforts to zero. Listen to me carefully. This, something that almost everyone stumbles on. Error number 1. Drinking juice with food it's absurd. You score a medicinal drink, porridge or cutlet. Nitrate is needed. Meet your mouth bacteria and gastric juice without interference. Drink juice strictly on an empty stomach 30 minutes before meals. The body must be clean in order to harness this power. Mistake number 2, and this is a shock to many, using mouth rinses. Do you think you're doing a good deed for teeth, but in fact you are killing your own? Legs. I explained nitrates are converted to nitrites due to bacteria on your tongue. If you burned, their vigorous rinse, that's it. Chain. Interrupted. You can drink at least a bucket. Bell juice, but your vessels are not. Expand not even a millimeter. Forget about these chemical rinses if you want. Have healthy blood vessels. Write to, in the comments, which of you uses rinses every day. You don't even suspected that it affects your leg cramps. Right. Error number 3. Waiting for an instant miracle. Yes, the warmth in your feet will return in a couple of hours. But in order to restore the capillaries that you scored with cholesterol and sugar 40 years, it takes time. Need at least 2 to 4 weeks of a systematic approach. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Mistake number 4. Quit medications. Listen to me, I'm a doctor. If you prescribe blood pressure medications or statins, don't you dare cancel them. On one's own, my drinks are the most powerful support. This is the way with, over time, under the supervision of a doctor, reduce doses of chemistry, but do not cut from the shoulder. We are restoring the system gradually. Mistake number 5. Sugar and additives. If you add a spoon to beet juice, sugar to make it tastier, you just pour it down the toilet. Sugar causes inflammation of blood vessels that block action of nitric oxide. Drink neat. Product, as a last resort, dilute. Water. Now that you know everything. Rules, I give you a clear 7-day. Intensive care plan. This is yours. A week of new legs. Listen and remember, day 1, we are launching. System, your task today is to drink 200 ml glass of beet juice, which stood in the refrigerator for 3 hours. Do this in the morning on an empty stomach, and that's it. Don't change anything else. Look at body reaction. The color of the urine may become pink. Don't be alarmed. This is normal. It's just a betaine pigment. Day 2, adding hydration. For morning juice, add 2 liters of clean water throughout the day. The blood should become liquid. In the evening, make yourself some strong tea for arcadi. Hibiscus without sugar. 2 glasses. Feel how your state. Day 3, connecting. Green power. Today your lunch should start with a large portion of arugula. Just eat it with a drop of olive oil. Nitrates from greens will complement the effect. Beets. Your feet should today feel a surge of warmth. Day 4, cocoa synergy. In the morning, beets. Hibiscus during the day, and in the evening 2 hours before. Drink a cup of natural bitters. Cocoa on water. This will give your vessels powerful impetus for recovery. Sleep time. It's at night that it happens. Basic fabric repair. Day 5, watermelon or citrus day. If now is the season, add a glass of watermelon. Juice if not, squeeze out half. Lemon into bell juice. Today working on the elasticity of the walls. Vessels. Walk 2,000 steps today. More than yesterday. Muscles have to start. Pump blood. Day 6. Maximum. Loading. Today we unite everything. In the morning, settle beet juice with a drop of lemon. Arugula salad in the afternoon. Hibiscus in the evening. You will notice that cramps that have tormented you for years. Today they may not appear at all. Write in the comments who has. On the 6th day, there was relief. To me, your feedback is important. Day 7. Assessment and stabilization. Today you do the same as on the 6th day, but at the same time listen carefully to your body. Look at the skin color of your legs. Touch your feet. They must be warm. This is your victory. But that's only start. I offer you a challenge. Continue this path for 30 days. For a month, you won't recognize yourself in the mirror and walk. Listen to me. I'm a doctor in fourth generation. I've seen thousands. People who have come to terms with their infirmity who say, well, I'm 7'10". What did I want? Listen, this is nonsense. Yours. The body is self-healing. Car. She just needs to be given the right one. Raw materials. These drinks are just that. Raw materials. You are not fighting old age. You are just correcting the deficit that created modern dead food from supermarkets. Our grandfathers ate beets and turnips every day, and they didn't know that, such as varicose veins and cold legs at 60 years old. We're just going back to basics, but with scientific approach. I want you understood one thing. Your independence on your feet, as long as you can walk, you are resilient. You are the master of your life. How? As soon as you sit down in a chair and stop, move due to pain and heaviness, you become a hostage. I'm here so that you remain free. This is elementary. A glass of juice in the morning costs a penny, but vascular surgery costs millions and doesn't give any guarantees. The choice is yours. Let's finish. I want to do one more important thing. Announcement. If you watch this far, then you are one of those, the few who really want something. Change. I'm proud of you, but I can't help you if you lose contact with me. We have hundreds more topics ahead of us. Restore vision, how to clean it. Liver, how to protect the brain from dementia. Subscribe to my channel right now. If you haven't already done so, click on a bell to receive every morning a dose of common sense from me. Together we will build your new healthy future. Click the subscribe button. This will be your vow for a long life. And in the end, I want to give you some homemade task right now. Go to the kitchen and check if you have beets. If no, tomorrow morning your first journey should go to market or to the store. Not put it off until Monday. Monday is a day of losers. Start on Tuesday, Wednesday, at Thursday. Start now. Do a photo of your feet today. Look on veins, on skin color, and do this. Same photo after 30 days. You are everything. You'll see. We don't need complicated devices. To see the truth, remember your body. This is a temple, and you are the only one in it. Master, do not let the vessels rust and close. Give them nitric oxide. Give their life. I'm always there. I'll tell you if you have questions about recipes, write in the comments. I'm done. I'm reading, and I will answer the most important questions in the following videos. Like if this information was like a sip for you, fresh air, share this video with friends, neighbors, everyone who cares. 60. Let's save each other ourselves once. The system doesn't always cope. Look, it's simple. One glass. A little discipline and faith in yourself. Organism. This is the formula for longevity. According to Myasnikov, I don't promise you forever youth, but I promise you quality. Active and dignified old age without pain in legs. Be healthy. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Lie brightly, walk. Go far and never give up. This is the same. Elementary. See you next time. Issue where we will look at another death trap that they fall into. 90% of people are over 50. Not. Skip it. See you. I was with you. Dr. Myasnikov. Remember, age is just a number of your vessels. Young. That's it. We're working.